Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskritam
Naram Jaiva Narottamam
Naram Jaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Ashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiti
Bhakti Bhagavati Naistiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Once again, welcome all the devotees for the Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 18, text number 39 and 40. Okay. So first we will read that text number 39. Please repeat behind me the sloka. Sava Angiraso Brahman
Sava Brahmanam
Shrutva Suta Vilapanam
Shrutva Suta Vilapanam
Anmilya Sanakir Netre
Sanakir Netre
Drishtva Chamse Vritaragam
Drishtva Chamse Vritaragam
Sava Angiraso Brahman
Sava Angiraso Brahman
Shrutva Suta Vilapanam
Shrutva Suta Vilapanam
Anmilya Sanakir Netre
Anmilya Sanakir Netre
Drishtva Chamse Vritoragam
Drishtva Chamse Vritoragam.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Saha,
Saha,
he,
why,
also, Angira Saha,
Angirasa,
the rishi born in the family of Angira,
the rishi born in the family of Angira,
Brahman,
Brahman,
Oshonaka,
Osonaka,
Krutva,
Srutva,
on hearing, Suta,
Suta,
his son,
his son,
Vilapanam,
Vilapanam,
crying in distress, Anmilya,
Anmilya,
opening, Sanakaihi, gradually, Netre, by the eyes, Drishtva, by seeing, Cha, also, Amse, on the shoulder, Vita, head, Uragam, snake. Translation. In this sloka, only translation is there. Please repeat behind me. O Brahmanas, the rishi, who was born in the family of Angira Muni, hearing his son crying, gradually opened his eyes and saw the dead snake around his neck. We'll go to text number 40. Please repeat behind me. Visṛjya cha papraccha vatsa kasmād rodiṣi nyavedayat pakṛtam idi uktaḥ nyavedayat
Iti uktaḥ nyavedayat.
Visṛjyatam cha papraccha.
Visṛjya tam cha papraccha.
Vatsa kasmād rodiṣi.
Vatsa kasmād rodiṣi.
Nyavedayat pakṛtam.
pakṛtam.
Iti uktaḥ nyavedayat.
Iti uktaḥ nyavedayat.
Word by word meaning, please repeat again me. Visṛjya,
Visṛjya.
throwing aside.
Throwing aside.
Tam, that.
That.
Cha,
Cha.
also.
Also.
Papraccha,
Papraccha.
asked.
Asked.
Vatsa,
Vatsa.
my dear son.
My dear son.
Kasmād,
Kasmād.
what for?
What for?
He,
Certainly.
rodiṣi,
Rodiṣi.
crying.
Crying.
Kena, by whom?
By whom?
Va, otherwise.
Otherwise.
Te, they. Pakṛtam,
pakṛtam.
misbehaved.
Misbehaved.
Iti, thus.
Thus.
Uktaḥ,
Uktaḥ.
being asked. Saha,
Saha.
the boy.
The boy.
Nyavedayat,
Nyavedayat.
informed of everything.
Informed of everything.
Translation, please repeat again me. He threw the dead snake aside
He threw the dead snake aside
and asked his son
and asked his son
why he was crying,
why he was crying,
whether anyone had
whether anyone had
done him harm.
done him harm.
On hearing this,
On hearing this,
the son explained
the son explained
to him
to him
what had happened.
what had happened.
Purport, the father did not take the dead snake on his neck very seriously. He simply threw it away. Actually, there was nothing seriously wrong in Mahārāja Parīkṣit's act, but the foolish son took it very seriously, and being influenced by Kali, he cursed the king and thus ended a chapter of happy history. Hare Krishna. So these two slokas, so till now we discussed that what had happened. The Rishi's son, he cursed Mahārāja Parīkṣit. So within 7 days, after 7 days, the snake bird Takshaka will bite him and he will die. Like that, he cursed. And after that, he come to his house and he has yesterday we discussed that he had he thought he did some offenses because he cursed the king because he is just a matter of this. For a death, he just disrespected his father. Because of that, he cursed a great king to die. So he got a guilty feeling. He had a guilty feeling. Because of that, he was not happy. So he came to his house and he saw his father. The garland, dead snake was the garlanded to his father. By seeing that, he again got emotionally, he was cried loudly. That was we discussed yesterday. So today, we are seeing that the Angira Muni's lineage, this Shonaka, whatever his father he's come from which lineage? From Angira Muni lineage. They are from Angira Muni family. That means there is a great heritage. Angira Muni is the great sage. From this lineage, all this Samika Muni and his son all are coming in the Shringi. They are on their lineage. So they are from the great family. That why they are specifically in this place, they are referring the Angira Muni because the lineage is very great. They are supposed to not do any mistakes. For that only, it is mentioned like that. See, we normal people, normal person, we can tell them. So if you are talking about the lineage, then they should not do any mistakes. Right? So, for example, if it is normal person for us, we can say Prabhagar Prabhu, Sandeep Prabhu, like that we can say. And if you are a person who is from the royal family or a great lineage, for example, our Ambarish Prabhu, everybody know, you should know Ambarish Prabhu is a great devotee of Krishna. He is a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. He is grandson of son of Ford, son of Ford, grandson of Ford, right, Harki? So he is the grandson of Ford. He was the great crorepati. He has millions of dollars in America. There's a Ford company owner. And he left everything. He came to Mayapur and he sat there. And on the order of Srila Prabhupada, he is supporting that Vedic planetarium in Mayapur. It's the world's biggest temple, Krishna temple. They are making Vedic planetarium, Temple of Vedic Planetarium. So TOVP, it is called TOVP, Temple of Vedic Planetarium. The last 10-15 years it is going on. So he put his effort, he's heading that and he's working on that. So he is from the great lineage, Ambarish Prabhu. So with the great lineage, we can say that, okay, he's from the Ford family. So he's a great family. So from the suppose we can say Ambani family. So the Ambani lineage, we can immediately say it's Ambani lineage. This is a Tata family. This is the Ambani family. So if you hear all these names, we know that these are the famous names. They are the crorepatis. They are the big shots. By hearing this lineage, then we should think, okay, they are immediately will think that, okay, their lineage also having that materially they are wealthy. That immediately we can understand. Similar way, in the spiritually also, when we hear the Angira Muni, they are talking about Angira Muni, means then immediately we can understand that Angira Muni is a great sage. Their lineage also should be in the great manner. They should be also in the, similarly, they are also great. Samikya Muni and his son, Shringi. These are also the great people. That's the way we should understand. So here, why specifically mentioning? Because since even though they are coming from the great family, the great lineage, this small boy, he cursed without knowing the childish way. This is the foolish way he cursed a great king, and it is the end of a great chapter of the history. So that happy chapter of the history. That's what Prabhupada is explaining. It's a happy chapter. Why it is saying the happy chapter is ending? Because the Kali Yuga, it is entered. Till that time, Kali was unable to do to catch hold of any of the places because the king was ruling properly. But after that, Kali started. So in this sloka, it was discussed about, we are discussing last few days, discussing about three persons. One is the king, and the another one is the Shamika Rishi, and third one is son Shringi. So the three person, from this three person, what are all the things we can learn from them? If you take first the king, the first thing is, if we should not get into the problems, but overall, if you see, if a king, if the great king, they always should follow the rules and regulations. What are the Vedic system is saying, what is the scriptures are saying, they should follow strictly. Even though giving the respect to others, they should do it properly. That way they can rule the kingdom properly. So here what happened, since he disrespected a sage, immediately the problem arises. So from the king, we can understand that it is not like that. If we disrespect it, immediately we will die. It's not like that. But the problem is, our lineage will go off. Yes, he is also from the king, also from the great lineage. He is the grandson of the Pandavas. So he should not act in that manner. So we should learn from the king that always we should be in the principle of discipline. Our mannerism should be proper as per the scriptures. There should not be any slippage from that. If you slip that, then it will take you to the problem. That is the way we can understand from the King's Act. And it will be a bad name to our entire lineage, our parambara system, our entire parambara also it will be a problem. The heritage, what is the heritage they maintain? The Pandavas, the son of the Abhimanyu's son, and he's a Parīkṣit Mahārāja, the third generation. So in that lineage, he did some mistake, means the entire world will speak about that because he is from the great family. So if you are from the person who is coming from the great lineage, or who are trying to establish a great lineage, they should act properly. Proper as per the scriptures, as per the rules and regulations, strictly they have to follow. Then only the downwards everyone will follow. So this is the thing we can learn from the king. And next person, if you take the Samik Rishi. The Samik Rishi, see, if you hear this, the last two slokas, he was today whatever we saw the two slokas, he was not at all disturbed by the dead snake. He was not aware the king came. He was not aware he garlanded a dead snake. He was in the trance. He was fully concentrated on his meditation. So the quality we should learn from this Muni, this sage, is Samika Rishi, that we also, whatever the activity we are doing, we should do in the full concentration mode. And it's not like that we should not see here and there. But the thing is, the main point is here, the concentration should be there. Then only whatever the activities we are doing, that will fulfill. That will serve this purpose. That will fulfill the purpose. So whatever the activity, even though we are chanting the holy name of the Lord in the morning, so that should happen with full concentration. Anything, whatever the activities we are doing, concentrate on that, meditate on that. Then you will get the satisfaction and it will fulfill your act also. So even though the person who is addicted to smoking or drinking, since those persons not concentrating on that, they are continuing, they are not getting the satisfaction. Because of that, that habit is getting continued. So even though those people who are doing the nonsense activities, if they fully concentrate on that, even though they are doing the smoking time or doing this drinking, if they put 100%, what is the taste, what is the smell it is coming, what is the taste it is, and what it is happening to me, all those things, if we with the full concentration, if they read, immediately they will stop that, and they won't do it next time. Because of that, they don't have the concentration, they are continuing the bad habits. So even the bad habit also go away if you do the concentration. So if you do it for a pious activity, spiritual activity, if you do it fully concentration, or even though your material activity, if you do the full concentration, the result will be enormous. You can't imagine that how much result it can be. When we chant the holy name of the Lord in the morning, why? Because of that, the reason is why we are chanting the holy name of the Lord in the morning itself, because we need to have the concentration fully on that. If you do it in the daytime or in the evening, because there are so many ups and downs we saw in that entire day, so everything will come to our mind, it will contemplate here and there. So because of that, we are starting, okay, once you wake up from the bed, immediately we are fresh up ourselves and we'll sit for this chanting, so that we can fully concentrate on that. So the prime time, why we are giving for the chanting, because the chanting is so much important, so that is your Dharma. That is the only way take us from this birth and death. So that is the reason we are giving the prime time for this chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So our chanting should be like this Muni, how he was fully concentrated fully concentrated on the meditation. He was not aware that dead snake, the king came, he was calling, he was asking for the water, he was putting the snake on him. He was not aware. Then after that, he came out. Everything over, and his son was coming and he was crying. By hearing that, he came out from the trance. He came out from the meditation. So the whole time he was fully concentrated on the meditation. And because of that, his attachment, little attachment towards his son, so he was hearing his son's, he could be able to hear his son's crying. See, he was not able to hear whatever the king asked, but he could hear about the son's crying. Then he come out from the trance. So this is because of the little attachment towards the family life. So this attachment should not be there. And he did another lesson we can learn from this rishi is he explained everything to the rishi. The son, he was asking, he didn't disturbed by the snake, even though he was disrespected, or he don't know who put the snake, but still he was not disturbed at all, because he took everything as the will of the Lord. So he was not afraid of anything. So the sages who are fully dependent on the Lord, they won't afraid of anything. So we also should be, because we also practicing devotees. So we also try to be there. Whatever the Lord is giving to us, we should accept as it is. We should not get disturbed. Okay, yesterday I was happy. Oh Lord giving so much of money and promotion, this and that. Today, I am getting into a small problem. So immediately we should not leave our faith on the Lord. Reduce our faith on the Lord. Oh, Lord is there or not? Why he is not testing me like that? We should not think about that. See, whatever Lord is doing, it is for our goodness only. Just one conviction we should always have, one faith, one firm faith we should have, that whatever happening with us, it is for our perfection. Lord wanted us to make us perfect. So that is the reason it is happening with us. So whatever it is coming in our life, if it is materially Lord is giving to us, that means Lord wanted to teach us, don't attach to that material thing. I am giving you, use it for good purpose. The good purpose, what is the good purpose? Spread the holy name of the Lord. Spread up for that Krishna consciousness, for the God consciousness, for the Lord purpose. Because Lord is giving to us, we have to, we can't repay anything, whatever he is giving. But at least whatever we have, we can use for Lord's service. So if you use that for the Lord's service, Lord will be happy. See how, if a small child is there, you are giving a chocolate to the child. If the child giving back you a small piece of chocolate, how much we will be happy. Okay, my son, my daughter is with love. Even though I am the owner, I gave the chocolate, but still, after getting that, he is giving back little bit to me with love. Because of the love, he is giving to me with love. Because of love, you are giving the chocolate to your son or daughter, and the son or daughter, they are giving back because of their love, even though it is, they know, they may not aware that it is yours property. Since they got it, they think that this is my property. I am giving a small thing out of love to my father. So we are also in that gratitude, we should be there. Whatever we are getting in our life, Lord is giving as a blessings materially. We should also use a small piece from that and give it back to the Lord. So the Lord will be happy. How the father got happy, the small piece of chocolate, the Lord will also happy. And why we are discussing about this? Because the Angira Muni, he's from the Angira Muni's family lineage, so he should follow the proper whatever the scripture is saying. The Muni should follow that, and his son childish way he cursed the king. So the problem is he not taught the things properly to his son. So what is the proper culture? What is the proper mannerism? There is something got missed there. So the person, so we should also give the moral things and whatever the way of discipline. What is a discipline? How we should be perfect ourselves? What is the shastras are saying? What is the scriptures are saying? We also try to means take those kind of habits in our life. Try to include that habits in our life, so that we can give that. Once we practice, we can give that to our lineage, our son or daughter, or who are all coming to us. We can preach them. So first we need to invite those qualities, and then we need to preach. First, we need to walk on the top. So here, even though the Samik Rishi, he was the great Rishi, but his son was not that much great. That means he missed somewhere to give the proper lesson, proper study to his son. So we should not repeat the same thing, because we should give what is good, what is bad, and we need to ask our next generations to go in the proper path and go in the God consciousness path. That we should not slip from that. So that is the lesson we can learn from this Angira Muni. That third one, the boy Shringi. The Shringi, he was out of pride. He was talking about the caste system, upper caste, lower caste. And another thing, he was cursed the king because he did some harm to his father. So that means he was seeing the differentiating in the caste wise. This is one of the mistake. And another mistake, he was since he is a Brahmana, so a learned Brahmana should see everything equal. That's what we discussed. In the Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna is saying that Pandita Samadhattin Darshinaga. For Pandita, who is a learned person, should see everything equal in front of him. Even a dog eater, a cow, a elephant, and a Brahmana. Everything will be equal. So the similar way, he should not differentiate, okay, this is my father, the king is from another family, the Brahmanas, who is the educated category, who have the knowledge of the scriptures, they should not differentiate that this is my family, this is other family. They should treat them everybody equal. This boy missed that. Because of his father got disrespected, he disrespected and he also cursed the king. And our third thing, we should always forgive. And Brahmana qualities, forgiveness is the topmost quality of a Brahmana, the learned person. See, seeking forgiveness is the one of the quality. You can see the one who is a learned person. He will seek the forgiveness if he commits some mistake by accidentally, then he will seek the forgiveness from the opposite person. So this is the one of the good mannerism. And the opposite person, immediately he should not react that, okay, hey, you did something to me, or now you are coming and asking sorry. If I do the same thing to you, if I ask sorry, will you accept? They should not go in that kind of argument. Okay, he realized that he did a mistake, he coming to me and he is asking me forgiveness, so I should forgive him. So seeking forgiveness is a good mannerism, and forgive the person who did some abominable activity towards us. If you forgive them, that is a great mannerism. Actually, it is topmost mannerism because you are forgiving somebody. That is the quality of the learned person. So here, this person, even though he is from the great lineage, the Shringi boy, he's from the great lineage, but he missed the quality of forgiving the king. Because the snake was not a live snake. He did not bite his father and all. There is no threat to his father's life and all. It is some small disrespect. So he is supposed to forgive, and he has the rights to ask the justice from the king. But this boy, since he is a childish way, he cursed and he don't know what is the mannerism, how to behave. So he gave he put his lineage in a stake, lineage heritage. Means what is his heritage? What is the how the others are respected the heritage. He put the disrespect, he invite the disrespect from the others also. So this is the three persons we are discussing here. Angira Muni, the Samika Rishi, his son Sringi, and the king. So these three persons, we can learn so many things. So we learn all those things today. So we also always need to in the path of Dharma. So why we are discussing all those things? They are the examples set in front of us. So Lord wanted to teach us that there is in the form of Bhagavatam, he came in front of us. So we should learn all those things. From here we can learn multiple things. We should always forgive. We need to forgive the people, and we should not disrespect to the people. All those things we can learn from this, whatever the discussion of this slokas. Hare Krishna. Vrindara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Any questions, any doubt?